I thought instead of making a short about making a pose or, just showing a quick edited process of making a pose, I might share the entire, or not the entire process, but how I make like the pose from start to finish. Although, however, here I used a previously made pose, so I made the pose or pottery pose inspired by the movie Ghost and also the Hobbies and Businesses expansion pack. And when this pack or the pottery feature got announced, I don't know, I wanted to rewatch Ghost, and so I made a pose inspired by that. And I wanted to, apparently I got asked if I uploaded the pose or if it's available somewhere, so I wanted to add more poses to the pose pack or to turn it into a pose pack. By the way, thanks for asking. If you ever see a video of mine or you see a pose that I made and you're like interested in it, I don't share all the poses I make, but if you're interested in any one of those, just ask and I might share it, or it's probably most likely that I will share it. I can't think of a pose that I wouldn't. But I don't mean all poses to share. Oh, and by the way, this is also sped up, so it's not real time. I have made videos with on real-time videos on making or not on making poses, but while making a pose, but this is sped up like 2.5 times the speed or the original speed, and in the beginning you could see me struggle with the hands, and so I ended up doing it like having it on kind of like on her shoulder or her arm on his shoulder, which was, oh no, I haven't struggled with it yet. That's the time. I actually wasn't. I was just talking and not really looking. But I that was what I originally wanted. I wanted her, and I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm rambling, but that's what I wanted. I wanted her to have her hand on his head, and it just didn't. The arm looked weird. It just looked off. And so later on, I decided to just put it on the shoulder, like you could see slightly before, and also I maybe shouldn't have started with the kiss so soon, because I'm kind of changing and rotating the bodies afterwards, so I had to fine tweak it again, although not as much as I thought. And what did I want to say earlier? I don't know, I was talking about why I made this. I want to turn this into a pose pack, although I think I'm just gonna leave it at those two. And by the way, those are Jolanda and Gert that come with the pack. And I thought it would, because in the first post I used the normal versions of them as elders, but I thought for this one it might be cute to have a young version. And also, if you notice that this is the lump of clay, the beginning state, so you can kind of like, if it's kind of like the storytelling, they're starting their business, or her business, I think it is, and their journey together, and the lump of clay is still in the beginning, and then as they get old, it's kind of forming to something. It's dumb. But I don't know, it was just a little detail. But yeah, you can still see, I'm still not done with that hand, and maybe, I don't think you can see it here, or maybe on the right side you can, that it just looks a little bit off. Also, I struggled that with the clipping on his right shoulder, that the arm was, and I think that was one of the issues I had. And here you can see me just changing it completely. I do prefer the way, her hand on his head, kind of, because it has more something of like the heat of the moment thing, where she's just grabbing him. But I also like this. Also, she has her hands in a way that she doesn't really want to touch him with her hand, because there might be dirt on it and she doesn't want to get him dirty, so she's kind of having it a little bit forward and stretching her fingers a little bit, so I didn't have her hand relaxed. Also, I thought it might be a bit more. Usually I have the fingers just hanging there, but I kind of like to have it a little bit differently. I also tweak, and this is the advantage of having like a previously made pose, that I don't have to tweak as much. I still have to tweak a little bit, but it's, I don't have to have them pose. I already have them sitting there. The chairs, everything is set up. So that's what I meant earlier with, it's not the complete process, because it's not importing the rigs, it's not deleting the default sim, it's not importing the sims. I've already done, or the objects, I've already done this. But it's still like, the process of from where I started to where the pose actually ends. And so because this time it's also a different shape of clay, I also had to change that obviously a little bit. And I don't know, there's a cute little detail that you can see soon where she has her little pinky above his hand. So his hand is actually above hers, and this hand also looked a little bit weird, so yeah, I'm turning it here, but you can also, in a moment, I will just place his hand on hers, and it's just how it's not how her pinky is above hers. I changed that angle. I was like, what am I doing here? And yeah, now I'm kind of running out of what to say, if I'm completely being honest. And maybe I should just stop it here or just ramble on. Let me know if you actually watched till the end. By the way, I did upload, not as I'm recording this, but when you see it, I did upload the pack with the first pose. So if you want to grab it, if you're interested in it, and I don't know, if you want to also, I'm going to upload photos of them that you can use, in-game photos that you can use to decorate their place. If you're renovating their house or their store, you can just place them there. I have that for both the young and the elder version, and I also shared the post pack, and the link is in the description if you're interested. And now I did ramble till the end, and I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Bye.